right, today I'm going to do a Caesar salad. It's been a lovely sunny day and I just thought for supper tonight we'd have something simple. In fact, I've got some cold chicken, so I'm going to make it a bit more filling. Right, so we start off, and it's a de-listen recipe, and I have to say I think it's absolutely delicious. So we can start off by making the croutons. So I've got a tablespoon here of grated parmesan, and I need a garlic clove. So we'll just get a garlic clove and crush that. This is such a delicious salad, and it can be made as substantial as you want it to be. Right, so we're going to add a crushed garlic. This is to make the croutons, which are just yummy, and probably the reason I really love this dish. So we've got a clove of garlic, a tablespoon of grated parmesan, and now a tablespoon of olive oil. And it doesn't seem that much, but it's just plenty. And I've preheated the oven to 180. I've cut up some bread into cubes. In the Delia recipe, which I used to use, and I based this on, she uses white bread, but I haven't got any white bread, so I've got some brown, and I honestly don't think it matters. 2 hoots. I prefer brown bread anyway. So now you just literally mix the bread in with the olive oil and the parmesan. I was trying to find the appropriate words. Squidge it all up gently. And the amount of bread I've used is basically a couple of slices. And then I'm going to put it onto my baking dish. There we go. And just spread that out. And you'll see that you have got, some bits of parmesan and garlic that haven't been absorbed into your bread, and that's absolutely fine because it'll all just go crispy. You can add the whole lot into your salad. Right, so I'm just going to add that to the oven. Just rinse off my hands here. And traditionally, Caesar salad is made with a really crispy lettuce. I'm just using whatever lettuce I've got, which is this one here, which is a sort of, anyway, it's a really nice lettuce, so it'll be delicious. And now we're going to make the dressing. So I need to use my Magimix because it really needs to be emulsified well. Now, I just need to look at my ingredients. One of the things we're going to use is some anchovies. Now, if you hate anchovies, and I know that some people do, still use the oil and a couple of anchovies in the dressing because it really makes a huge difference to the taste of the dressing. Right, so what we need to do is we've got 1 egg, somewhere here we are. We use a raw egg in this recipe, so it's no good for anyone who's pregnant, so just be careful about that. So you just break the egg into your Magimix. Okay, so mix this a bit. And then, what else do we need? So let me see, dressing. Break the egg, add some garlic. So we just need 1 clove of garlic. And this you don't need to crush, you can just peel it and add it whole, so that's nice and easy. Okay, get that in. I've got some really nice homegrown garlic. It's a bit of a joke between Nick and I. Right, and then peeled but not crushed. Lime juice. Now I should have some lime juice, but I haven't got a lime, so I'm going to use the lemon. And this is an enormous lemon, so I definitely don't need all of that. And the recipe uses 1 juice from 1 lime, but I'm just going to add some lemon juice. I'm not going to add, so it's probably about a couple of tablespoons, and you can always add more if you taste it later and see what it tastes like. And then I'm going to add 2 anchovy fillets. Here we go. So here we go, anchovy fillets. 1, 2. They just give a really nice salty flavour to essentially I'm making a mayonnaise. 2 anchovy mustard. Now the mustard that you're going to use, you want to use this Coleman's mustard powder. You can, if you haven't got any, just use normal mustard, but this does make a difference. And how much of it's a heaped teaspoon. So you just need a heaped teaspoon of the mustard powder. And then the Worcestershire sauce. Half a teaspoon. Right, this is the wonderful Liam Perrin's Worcestershire sauce. Always shake it before you use it. And we're just going to put in half a teaspoon. There we go. Half a teaspoon of that. And then we are going to add the olive oil. Right, so what we've got here are 5 fluid ounces of olive oil. And we're going to add this very slowly into the Magimix as it's whizzing everything around. And that's crucial to make everything just thicken nicely. So it's going to be a bit noisy. Oh, and those croutons, by the way. So I put them in the oven and I should have taken a note of exactly what time, because it's so easy to burn them. So I must have put them in about a minute ago. So just before 8 I need to get them out of the oven. Right, so I'm going to switch this on, so it's going to be a bit noisy. And then just in a slow, steady stream, add your olive oil. And it will just thicken up naturally. It'll be just delicious. I think probably the crouton, well, I don't know which is nice actually. I mean, I could virtually eat this mayonnaise by the spoonful, it's so yummy. It's just garlicky and thick and it tastes delicious. The good thing about a Caesar salad is you can make it as substantial as you want, so you can either just have your basic Caesar salad with croutons, lettuce, and mayonnaise, or you can add all sorts of other things. We had a roast chicken last night, so I'm going to add that. I'm just going to turn that off and just double check my recipe. Keep the motor on, hold on. When the one is slightly else, taste the dressing and season with pepper. Okay, and the other thing that I'm going to add actually is just the rest of the oil from the anchovies, and that will just give it that extra delicious flavour. Just do that. Switch it on again. Add that in. Okay, now I'm just going to taste this. It's okay, it's not as good as it should be, and it's interesting because I think the lime juice really does make a difference. It gives it a slightly different taste. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. I think it really needs. Oh, my hands are a bit oily. Let's just wipe that on. There we go. So I've got some salt here and some pepper. I'm putting in quite a lot of pepper because I personally love pepper. There we go. So let's give that another bit of a whiz. And we'll just taste it. Okay. Always, that's made such a difference. A bit of salt and pepper was all it needed. To just give it a bit more zizz. Okay. Now, then all we need to do is just add whatever you feel like adding to your Caesar salad. Let's just clear up a bit here, because this is a mess. Okay, get rid of all of that. So one of the really nice things to add, as far as I'm concerned, are some anchovies. Particularly as you've used the juice of them. So I'm going to get my anchovies out of my little pot here and cut them up to add to the salad. Nick and I absolutely adore anchovies, so you know, it's quite an easy thing that we would enjoy. So I'm just going to cut them into, you know, whatever size you want, but not too teeny. There we go, and then I'm going to scatter them into the lettuce. And then I am going to, I've got a veg box which I love, from the wonderful Riverford down in Devon. And this week they bought some really delicious looking radishes, which just look fresh and tasty and colourful. So I'm just going to give them a little wash, and then slice them up. There we go. Now I'm going to just slice these. Oh, I have to have a bit of a taste. Oh, that's so delicious. And just the addition of these radishes is going to give colour to my salad, and crunch, and just make it extra delicious. Here we go. I'm going to add those. I'm adding quite a lot because I really love my radishes. And it's such a treat to get them in my veg box. There we go. And I just think the pink around the edge and the white, the contrast is so pretty. So that's already looking like quite a substantial salad. And then I'm going to add in some of my chicken from last night. I'm just going to check the croutons because I can smell them wafting up from the oven. I really don't want these to burn because they're so young. Alright, let's have a look. Okay. So I'm just going to turn them over. They're very nearly done. They've only had about 5 minutes, but they're... Just have to taste one. In fact, well, I'll give them 1 more minute. I really don't need any more than that. And then I'm going to, as I said, I had some chicken from last night. So it's going to become a chicken Caesar salad. And I'm just going to carve off some of my chicken from last night and add that in chunks. But as I say, this is entirely up to you what you put into this delicious salad. Whatever takes your fancy, really. But obviously, if you're wanting it to be, which we are tonight, it's going to be our main dish for supper, then the addition of a bit of cold chicken or cold ham, or if you're a vegetarian, some roasted tomatoes or some roasted squash or something, would be delicious. There we go. You don't need very much, so I've still got some nice chicken left for some sandwiches tomorrow for lunch. Because there's nothing nicer than a cold chicken sandwich, I always find. Okay, that will do for Nick and I. We don't need very much. And that will go back in the fridge. So then, I'm just going to show you this sauce. It's like thick cream. It's just the most delicious taste. So you just get a spatula and just add that to your salad. And you really do want to have it all because it's so tasty. It's what really makes this dish work. So we're just going to pour that over. And it looks like quite a lot, but I'm going to add a bit more lettuce probably. And when the croutons go in there, well, I'm going to add it all. It's too yummy not to. Okay. Now I'm going to get the croutons. Ideally, they should really cool down a little bit. So I'll just leave these on the side for a moment. And I'm going to give this a toss. Just need a spoon and fork to do that with. Can't find one at the moment, so we'll use these slightly over. Right, so that just toss your salad and that gets all the leaves some of this really delicious dressing on. And I'm making a right old mess now and it no longer looks quite as delicious. So I'm then just going to, alright, there we go. I'm going to wipe around it. Kitchen paper for cooking I think is brilliant. If you just wipe, particularly something like that, wipe your bowl and then just separate out some of these leaves, get some of your chicken on the top, and then we'll add the croutons. I'll put them here. I'm a bit of a muddle tonight. Okay, Now once you put those croutons on top, everything starts looking pretty again. Here we go. And then I've got 40 grams, and look, there are all those bits of just yummy garlic and cheese. So it's really beginning to look good again. And then I've got 40 grams of grated parmesan. I'm not going to use it all actually, but I'm just going to put some of that over the top as well. In fact, I've only used really a handful, so I definitely didn't need all that. And I think I'm just going to add a squidge of pepper, as much for how it looks as for how it tastes. And this is going to be a delicious supper. That really only took 10 minutes or so. And it's just so delicious. Do try it.